What's up, you beautiful Redditors? Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Welcome to the RNEWS morning show. And let's just jump into it. From r/politics. Trump refuses to denounce white supremacy, says, stand back and stand by on Proud Boys movement. Donald Trump is a racist. Donald Trump is specifically a white supremacist. He literally believes white people are superior. 2 things Republicans hate. 1. Being called racist to black people. My jaw actually dropped to this one. He sidestepped denouncing white supremacists. Like what? Edit. He tweeted a call for people to become poll watchers. This is voter intimidation. Twitter needs to take this down fricking now. Twitter.com edit. Please don't give me awards. Save it for a charity or towards helping politicians you support. Winning back the Senate is just as if not more important than winning the presidency, and they need donations as well. Edit again. Also learn how to vote here. Vote.org. Also, if you have 20 minutes to learn about voting in America and how rigged it is and why it's so important to vote in waves. Netflix released a free video explaining it all with Leonardo DiCaprio. www.youtube.com. I still can't believe this isn't on the front page. No one cares that he refused to denounce white supremacy. Shouldn't that be an automatic disqualifier? What is his actual expectation? Proud Boys stand over us and watch us check a box. The delusion is on a whole other level. More like, dudes dressed and armed like military intimidate minority neighborhoods, and cause violence to discourage voting at certain polls. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/politics. Biden releases 2019 tax returns hours before first presidential debate. He paid $25 million at one time, so it's okay for him to earn hundreds and hundreds of millions for an effective rate of 6%, even though I pay 25% and can't afford a private golf course. If I recall correctly from the NYT article, it's even worse. He ended up getting a refund for almost all the tax money he paid in that 2005 to 2008 period because of a bailout law. And he's being audited to determine if he was actually entitled to receive the $72 mil back. No. Closing parenthesis. At $288,000 in federal tax paid. Biden paid $384x, the most Trump has paid in a single year since 2005. Lincoln has paid more in taxes than Trump. And that 2005 year he did pay taxes, it was the one conveniently leaked to the press. And he requested a refund on that payment. That's why he's being audited. If someone in the White House has had enough of this presidency, they should hide the Adderall tonight just before Trump is supposed to snort it. Nurse, get me 50 kilograms of Adderall stat. Trump's physician, probably. Only 2019. Why is he so afraid to release 2020? Exclamation mark. My Facebook feed, probably. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/politics. Trump claims in debate, Portland sheriff gave him endorsement. Reese quickly responds, I will never support him. It's both terrifying and all too familiar how comfortable Trump is with fabricating information just to prove a point. And the problem is you can't fact-check most of his lies live because he just makes them up on the spot, and unless you literally know everything, you are stuck between conceding that it may be true or trying to refute it by saying, that's not true. And in a debate with someone who just spouts nonsense with absolute confidence, neither choice is a good choice. Trump spent a lot of time spouting lies, attacking Biden, interrupting, and talking around questions, but he did it with such confidence that it appeared like he was winning the debate, which, if we are really calling this a debate, is disgusting, disgraceful, and an actual travesty. Trump was a child on stage like he always is, and his supporters just ate the crap up like it was crack. I really hope the next debate is better, because at this point the issues have nothing to do with this actual political theater. Clearly I meant Portland, Maine. Trump, probably. So our president gave a white supremacy group their slogan on national TV while debating for next term. Doesn't matter. His supporters heard it once and they will believe it. They know it's not the truth, but they don't care about that. Trump is 1 syllable and Biden is 2. Their vote is already decided. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/politics. Trump refuses to denounce white supremacism and instead tells Proud Boys to stand back and stand by. If you're still on the fence, at this point I don't know what to say. Our president is a racist. And by association the people who support him condone that. As we say in Germany, if there's a Nazi at the table and 10 other people sitting there talking to him, you got a table with 11 Nazis. Single quote. Stand back and stand by. Proud Boys have taken it as a green light. All Trump supporters have taken it as a green light. Stay safe out there, America. I checked the transcript and there's a bit that seems to be dropped that's just as terrifying. Proud Boys, stand back and stand by. But I'll tell you what. Somebody's got to do something about Antifa and the left. Somebody has to do something about the left. That's the majority of this country. I live in Portland and I'm seriously scared of how much the right-wing crazies have demonized us. Feels like a matter of time until at least one of them starts mass shooting. What can even be said anymore? The president is an open racist. I am deeply disgusted by this country. He called them to action. Someone should do something about Antifa and the left, which, by the way, he explicitly stated several times tonight includes Joe Biden. I'll tell you what, if Joe Biden is a leftist, then they better freaking come for me too. Oh, they will. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/politics, Mitch McConnell refusing to debate his election rival if there is a female moderator. I want it in public record that McConnell is afraid of cooties. Dude would be a freaking incel if he were raised in this generation. Look at his lips and then look me in the eye and tell me you truly believe that man has never eaten a human being's liver. Look at his lips and then look me in the eye and tell me you truly believe that man has never eaten a human being's liver. Who? This guy? No way. Harumph. What makes you think he isn't already? Person shrugging, medium light skin tone. His 2 wives and 3 kids. His 2 wives might be involuntarily celibate. What is with GOP men and their aversion to be around women? Unless they talk about climate change for some reason. They ought to make him regardless. Then make the moderator a black woman. Black trans woman. The trifecta. RuPaul's drag debate. Drag queens and trans women aren't the same thing, FYI. Nevertheless, she persisted. Wimpy Moscow Mitch can't handle women. Grown turtle behaves like 10-year-old boy. No girls allowed. Quote. Amy Coney Barrett probably agrees. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/news. Ann Arbor decriminalizes magic mushrooms, psychedelic plants. Ann Arbor is about to have a tourism spike. It's already a hotspot for legal weed purchases since there aren't many shops in Detroit and it isn't that far from the Ohio border. It's decriminalized and not legalized. Same thing with Denver. You won't be able to buy them at a store like you can buy truffles in Amsterdam. You just won't get arrested by the local police for having some shrooms in your pocket. Either way, a step in the right direction. Good work, Ann Arbor. Decriminalization is the first step. It's gateway legislation. Seriously, psychedelics are so much more interesting than weed in my opinion. And very safe. Too bad this is decriminalization and not legalization. I wouldn't call them very safe. You could easily find yourself in trouble if you did too much or were in the wrong environment. In terms of physical side effects from the drug, it's safe. But it can definitely make you do some very dumb crap. Aren't there issues with psychedelics exasperating mental illnesses though? I know it's championed on Reddit that mushrooms help mental issues, but I get the sense individual experiences can vary wildly. Honey, let's move to Michigan, is a phrase I never thought I'd say before today. Yo, Michigan is an amazing state and weed's legal. Also, they've got Great Lakes. Great, now I can hallucinate a win over Ohio State. And that's where we're going to end today's show. But if you like what you saw, leave a like. And if you want to see more of the RNEWS show, hit that subscribe button. As always, this has been the RNEWS show and I'll see you tomorrow.